Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to Majestic Notion. Welcome to a beautiful perception. We shall see what's happening today with your person, your divine masculine. And maybe a few messages for the divine masculine as well, since I know you guys are watching these readings a little more often lately. So we'll see what energies, what messages we got. See how the divine feminine and divine masculine are doing at this time. I'm just gonna cleanse the space a little here. Cleanse the energy out there for all you haters or internet trolls. Okay, keep it moving. Keep it moving. This ain't for you. Alright. Oneness, stillness, and soundness. Yes, okay. Let us begin. Alright, let's see what we have going on, guys. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. Keep on sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button and notification bell for those who want to know when your readings pop up. I will be doing the zodiac sign reading soon in the next few days here. What is it, the 11th? Yeah, middle of the month is when I do those now for your individual zodiac sign. So I will be getting into that energy soon, and then I will post those probably around the 16th, 17th, okay? So we shall see. So thank you guys for being here. Let's see what we got. What's going on with your person? What's happening? And what's happening with you? One more shuffle, spirit. Let's see. Energy check in here. Let's get it. All my decks will be below the video in the description box. Oh no, we're starting with the 5 of Cups. Crying over spilled milk. Okay. Uh-oh. I heard something in Spanish. For those of you who speak Spanish. La regó. La regó. Meaning somebody spilled the milk. Okay? Somebody did something here that is, we can't come back from it. We can't come back from it. Whatever this was. Okay? It's time to heal. There is, 2 cups of healing. The violet color is healing for me. It's soulmate energy. Okay? So whatever happened in either one of your lives anyways, we need to heal from. And leave the past in the past. But it's Mercury retrograde, so of course we're going to think back to a few things here. And what's been happening as of late. So, okay, so let's see what else we got here. 6 of Cups. Yeah, we're thinking back. Okay. Perfectly normal doing Mercury retrograde. Perfectly normal. Doesn't mean you want the past. Okay, not for everybody. Alright. It just means we're reevaluating everything we've been through. Could be childhood even. It doesn't have to be an ex-lover. Okay, but we are talking about probably old hurts, old behaviors. Like I said before, this is total Mercury retrograde energy. You're going to be reevaluating everything, retracting, reflecting, so that you move forward with the lesson at hand when Mercury goes direct again. So, perfectly normal. Yeah, enlightenment. Connected to a higher realm. Tapped into source. Nice. And of course, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. That's the energy I'm picking up on today here. That's what we're talking about. You guys do have to go through a lot. A lot of ups and downs. And, we reflect a lot on what happened to us. And moving forward. Okay, we're enlightened here. We could have met a past life soulmate here as well. Okay, but what sometimes twin flames meet like karmic soulmates that we can often get confused with twin flame, but it's usually like the catalyst to put you on this path of enlightenment. And yeah, those could be pretty painful and hard to to surpass. But also what I'm getting here is you guys are both enlightened and you both been through a lot, and now it's time to heal and move forward. That's what I'm seeing here. So you're both going to be reflecting at this time on everything pretty much. And when you get over this energy, because we also have the Aquarius, which is mental energy as well, ruled by Mercury. The mind. Why did I say ruled by Mercury? Anyways, I might be getting Neptune and Mercury mixed up here. But anyway, Mercury rules the mind, so it's plus Aquarius. They're very logical. So it's just a time for the headspace, basically, and that's what's happening here. Okay, give me 1 second. My master plan. Okay, don't mess up. Somebody maybe needs to reevaluate their master plan also. So there could be a master plan going on here, because I take things like this as omens. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Yeah, there you go, leaving the past behind, heading to calmer waters. Okay, so these are old hurts and we're ready to move past them. Very good. See what else we got. Enchantress, alluring, mystical, and charming. Divine feminine, that's you. All day. Alright. That goddess within. Beautiful. Somebody's headed your way. Your divine masculine. Okay? But this could also be talking about you moving forward from the past. Whatever happened there. Yeah, King of Cups. There you go. There's the cup. He's got it. He's taking it. Okay? I just heard meet me halfway. Transformation, submerged in emotions and thoughts. Okay? Healing. Becoming that person he needs to become. Leaving the past in the past. Being enlightened. Nice. I like it. It's time for a magical moment. Yes. Very, very nice. And yes, you are mystical. You're that dragon right there. I feel like you will teach each other a lot. And he's very curious and intrigued by your spiritual gifts. And, other gifts. Let's just be honest. But but I feel like it's time for a magical moment. You both look kind of naked here to me, so. Alright. Let's see what else. Six of Cups, High Priestess. Yeah, soulmate energy. Past life connection between both of you. A lot of knowledge. This to me is also with the High Priestess. You've learned so much throughout many lifetimes. Okay? You had to go through so many different types of karmas here to become this beautiful, balanced High Priestess between light and dark. The pillar of strength. This is both of you had to go through this. You know what I was picking up the last few days with the divine masculine and the divine feminine? You might have seen each other many lifetimes, but it was like it was either short-lived or you couldn't really fully experience the connection. And it was because of the times. It was like both of you were very different, came from totally different backgrounds, and it was very frowned upon. Some of you could have been witches, some of you could have been just thought of as witches because you were intuitive, back, we're talking, centuries ago, however many lifetimes, people were very close-minded, okay, and we still have that till this day, unfortunately. And I was getting that you guys just, it was like because of other things as well, karma and learning lessons. And I feel like this lifetime and the great awakening with the age of Aquarius, it's the time for you guys to finally live this connection out. You know, Aquarius is, you know, the weirdo of the zodiac. That's, it's eccentricity, it's being yourself, it's you know, out of this world type of energy. And that's what I'm getting with twin flame energies. It's not a connection by society's measures. It is very, very spiritual, very divine, and it had to fit right in the like, it's like the puzzle piece had to fit right in a specific lifetime, and this is the lifetime where you guys are going to actually explore this beautiful love that you have many lifetimes, but we're in different times. It's like it had to be a new world, which is what's happening right now, for you guys to create it to help even create this new world with your gifts, with your spiritual gifts and enlightenment, to help, you know, raise the vibration, frequency, and energy of this planet. Because that's exactly what happened through the Lion's Gate and this era of Aquarius. And it is the era and age of awakening, of great awakenings. And it's like, that's why you guys are being called forward, because it is the new world. And in the new world, it's all about truth, honor, protection, divine love, and enlightenment. It's like, no longer will we sweep things under the rug. No longer will we live in darkness. You guys are coming to light, and you are awakening others to do the same. And it all starts with healing and taking off the blindfolds. So this is beautiful story, okay? I love it. So let's talk about enlightenment. 5 of Wands. Okay, it's like, I just feel you two against the world. Here it's divine masculine, divine feminine. Alright? And this is, you know, the inner conflict here with certain beliefs as well, being, you know, fought away, lifted away, so that you can see through the fog. And, you know, now you're connected. Now you can start to relearn things with your own mind and intuition, instead of just having this notion or perception of what you have been raised to think. So now you have a different notion of who you are and where you're going. And it's a newfound sense of self. I mean, this is beautiful. I love it. Okay. You know, and this is also karmic energies as well, having to fight through this. Let's talk about the 6 of Swords. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Okay. I'm getting a few things with this. You know, that's the cup, that divine cup that comes out of nowhere. Alright. And somebody's coming to get that cup, the divine masculine. But what I'm also getting is, these are the lessons, right? Because in this deck, I also put that red cup that had to do with toxicity, passions, you know, things we fell for that were karmic. And I just spoke about that. And that would be this cup. And God, take it away. You know, it was only there for a lesson. It's almost like this was only a tasting, darling. This one, we're not selling that one, okay? This the devil's juice. We're gonna give you some good wine here. So maybe for some of you, you guys like wine, and this person wants to wine and dine you as well. Somebody here could be a little clumsy because they're nervous. That's also what I'm getting, okay? I'm seeing a lot of tripping when you guys come together. It's like, oh, that's funny. I don't know how. That's funny. Okay, let me move on. Enchantress, yeah, surrender, loyalty, and change. So this is divine feminine, surrendering to your path, the path less traveled, the path of enlightenment, the path of healing, self-worth, self-love. Okay? And this is also your divine masculine surrendering and being loyal to this path and this change. Okay? The cello represents endings and beginnings, right? The cello was once a tree made into a cello, right? And now it's emanating a new sound. It's still part of the tree, but it's different, and it has a different purpose now. It plays a beautiful melody. And we see all this darkness and the moon, you know, things that were hidden, and then we see the light at the end there. And the dog represents that loyalty. So beautiful. I love it. Let's talk about the King of Cups. Look at that. There you go, meeting you at the Lion's Gate. Okay. And there's that karmic energy for either one of you or both. But there you go. Divine love. I just heard meeting you at the altar. It could be in a spiritual sense, the spiritual altar. Very guided and protected. Okay? And it took courage. It took a lot of strength to fight through the fog, through the illusions, through the karmic energies. You know, these karmics, a lot of times they have, it's like, if you look at it in a spiritual sense, it's God and the devil at war. And the devil always puts his little tricks and distractions to distract you from this beautiful path. And that comes in the form of karmic energy, you know, and it's relationship, family, friends. It comes in the form of, you know, blindfolds, bonding you, feeling binded to things that make you feel a little uncomfortable or a little fearful of letting go, or, you know, like beliefs and all that, because of how you were brought up to think and the mentality and the perception of those that are around you, you know, and challenging that for anyone could be hard, because, you know, sometimes people don't want to go against the grain. They don't want to upset the status quo, so they suffer in silence, basically, because they're trying to fit a part that doesn't feel intuitively right. It doesn't quite sit right somewhere inside, and they know it. And yeah, I mean, this is, when you look at it in a spiritual sense and not just a human sense, it makes so much sense. If I'm making any sense, oh my God. But it's yeah, it's deep, but it's so beautiful. Okay, so he's coming to you. He knows, and I think that he wanted to heal before he came to you, because that's the proper way to do it. I think this is somebody that understands this path now, and, you know, they feel emotions for you. Okay, they grow throughout time. I mean, basically the emotion was always there. It's about sparking it back up and opening that heart space and recognition to this soul tie, this soul bond, this beautiful eternal flame that you both embody. Let's get one more round, and then we'll get into the juicy stuff. I know I get a little deep, but that's just how I read, guys, okay? But I also get into some fun stuff and some messages, and I'll give you a more three-dimensional aspect as well. But I want it, because this is twin flames, I like to get into the spiritual sense of the connection, because I feel, I mean, that's where it stems from, and that's very important. Okay? So yeah, Ten of Swords with the Five of Cups, and that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. No more will I be had and taken for granted. No more will I shed a tear for people that were toxic or did not reciprocate my love. Now I give myself this love. I cheers to myself, and I heal myself so that I can have this magical moment in my life. Do you believe in magic? Yep. And those who don't believe in magic will never experience it. Those who don't heal and just say, ah, it's fantasy. They'll never experience it. But it's okay. Not everybody's meant to experience this lifetime. Maybe in another life, right? Okay. Believe. Never give up before the miracle, because you might surprise yourself. Okay. So let's see what else we got. Yeah. Absent, nostalgic, and withdrawn. See how things work out? Somebody's going deep and thinking about spiritual connections. You're thinking about you or divine feminine. You're thinking about each other right here. All right. You're following your intuition. You're when it comes to both of you. Okay. And you know, in my channel I always talk about those who know who your divine masculine, divine feminine is, and for those who have yet to meet but feel that connection with someone that they've either been watching or somebody's been watching you, or vice versa. So I do pick up on all that energy. So take this how it resonates for you as well. So let's talk about this Five of Wands with enlightenment. Yeah, there you go. Loyal to each other here. Empathic, giving, and romantic. It's you two against the world, darling. And then there's somebody trying to come in creepy over here. You can see that. Looking like Spiegel up there. That's probably the Karmic. I'm telling you, somebody's here. They want a piece of the action, but it's not meant for them. Somebody's here. So we'll definitely get into that energy. Temperance. Okay, there's that connection. Temperance speaks of unity, going with the flow, patience, hot and cold. It speaks of, you know, the time needed to learn these lessons. Okay. And to understand this cup that just comes out of nowhere. Okay. And eternity. All right. And I was getting that, you know, it took a long time for this person to come to you, but a lot of lessons had to be learned. A lot of inner focus, a lot of things. And you guys already know that. There you go. Sadness, grief, and depression. And that's the ending of something and the beginning of something new. That's why I feel I went into the cello, because it is very much about, you know, it's like, play me the violin. You know how, you know, when you die and people cry at your funeral, and then you purge this energy and you appreciate the person for who they were. And then life goes on, you know, but it's always a part of you because it changed you in some way. And it's the same thing with these connections, that death and rebirth of the old self and all the pain and hurt that we went through with other situations, other people. And it's time to leave that behind. But what awaits after this dark period is so beautiful. So beautiful. You know, and divine feminine, definitely you went through the mill. Okay? But we're moving forward. And also that could be the Karmic here. She's going to have to grieve the loss of the divine masculine, because he's awakening, he's raising his vibration, and he's meeting up with his divine, beautiful counterpart that he's meant to be with. You know, and now, okay, we have free will, right? But I see that somebody here is taking the proper steps they need to take. Okay? And it may be sad, it may be, you know, a lot of heartbreak within him and the Karmic or the Karmic, but I feel like they know exactly where they're going, because they're meeting you here. Okay, let's see what else. Oh my God, look at this. I mean, King and Queen of Cups. And this is how we started. Two of Cups. What doesn't serve you, God take it away. Because you both decided to heal and move forward. Boom. And this is a mutual awakened connection when you guys either get back together or get together again. And it took a lot of strength and courage in battling other situations and people that were against this or didn't believe in this magical union to get right here. That's why I say when you believe in magic, you will experience a magical moment with someone that embodies the same compassion, love, frequency, energy, and vibration. This is absolutely beautiful. Spirit is bringing it today. My goodness. Wow. All right, let's get a little bit deeper here and get some messages. So we're gonna see here more of like personality types and what's happening here with this deck. Forgot the name of this deck and I just got it. And I believe it's by Divine 1111, Divine something 1111, Lilith. Yeah, I can't remember it. The channel Divine 1111, something like that. Okay, but let's get into this. I love it. It's a beautiful deck. It could be Divine Time 1111, but I'm not sure. One more shuffle, my guides. And let's just shuffle these, see what's happening here. And this is going to be another long reading because we got a lot of messages here. So, visionary. There you go. Yeah, I feel like I said, like you're divine feminine, you're like this mystical dragon here. You're visionary, you see things, okay? For some of you, your gift, wow. You're able to see, how can I explain this? Is that, there's clairvoyance, but there's, I can't think of it right now. Anyways, you understand what I'm saying with visionary. You see things. You can see situations. Like, as far as like my personal gift, I can see sometimes, and I know this is going to sound weird, through the divine masculine's eyes. Like, if it's really hard to hone in on this type of psychic ability, but I know it's there. It happens every now and then. It's like if they're standing somewhere or going somewhere, it's like if you're focusing on their energy and you're like meditating or you're going there specifically, it's almost like you can see where they're standing and what they're looking at. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's a thing for some of you. And he might be as well, okay? But this could also be, you know, you're very intuitive and foresee the future, right? You foresee what's happening with your divine counterpart here. So let's talk about High Priestess, Six of Cups. Yeah, Mystic with High Priestess. There you go. So divine feminine, you're on point here. You're very, 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 and that's what you were in your past life. And that's what I was talking about. It's like people would have considered you a witch, okay? Because you're highly intuitive. You're a mystic, okay? Very magician energy as well. You're a manifester. Very intuitive. Like this, I mean, and divine masculine also has gifts, but they need to learn how to explore their gifts. And I feel like you will help this person with their gifts as well. It's like meeting you is going to awaken a side of them that they're probably not awakened to still. Okay? Because it's one thing to go to enlightenment and awakening, and it's another to tap in and hone into your spiritual gifts. And I feel like, wow, Divine Feminine, whoever I'm picking up on, this is really good energy. And I feel like you're tapping in a lot here. So I like it. And a mystic would be someone that can see, have visions like this, a visionary. So that's, I mean, it makes sense. So they see you as someone pretty magical, basically. You know, mystic, enchanting, alluring, charming on top of that. And they're right to pick up on that energy, because that is exactly what you embody here for this Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's talk about enlightenment, loyal, empathic, giving, romantic, and Five of Wands. Yeah, I told you there was somebody else here. I told you that was the karmic. Five of Wands, addict. There's that karmic energy, the devil with the chains. They're addicted to your divine masculine. Okay? Why? Because they're loyal, empathic, giving. And they probably treat them like a queen, and they take advantage. So they want to take it all for themselves. This is obsessive behavior. I mean, this person is creeping in on both of you here. They want to be a part of this somehow, some way. They don't want Divine Feminines to have this beautiful man, okay, and this energy that he embodies, because they lack this within themselves with addict. Okay, so we have a 5-stage clinger. Okay, we do. Okay, so let's talk about Temperance, 4 of Cups, and 6 of Swords. Yeah, crushing. So for some of you, this is a crush, and they're crushing on you. Okay, and it takes a lot of time, all right, for this to come together. It takes a lot of patience. Why? Because the lessons have to be learned, and we see the karmic over here. So we're going to get into that. Let's talk about the 5 or sadness, grief, depression. Yeah. Okay, the Wizard, that's like hermit energy. And this is, you know, they have gifts as well. And look, Divine Feminine, there you go. Okay, so you, Wizard, mystic, there you, visionary. I just feel like Divine Feminine, good Lord, you got a lot of things to uncover if you haven't uncovered them spiritually. Your gifts are amazing. But I'm also getting, you know, you could be going within here, some of you, hermit mode. But also this could be them surrendering to you, this path. And, you know, we do have enlightenment here, so they are going through some type of awakening. And they are getting in tune with their higher self, is what I see here, and their spirit team, spirit guides. Okay, so we have the mystic and the wizard. Tell me this ain't meant to be. Okay, beautiful energy, very wise. Your divine masculine is very wise. And like I said, you guys are going to teach each other some things, boy. This is like a power couple, man. Very interesting. So let's talk about the King and Queen of Cups with the Lovers. Yeah, so you guys could be friends. Or is saying that perhaps you guys are going to start a friendship, for those of you where this is a crush. But it's like, there's friendships with a whole lot of feelings. But also, you know, you guys are not just going to be lovers. You're going to be best friends. This is very bonded connection. Okay? And also for some of you, you could have been friends in a past life, but the energy, the love was there. And for others of you, this is somebody that, you know, you feel a deep connection for, but they're just your friend at this time. And perhaps you haven't seen them in a while because they've been in a karmic situation. So take those messages as they resonate. And let's get into this a little bit more. Let's get some messages here. We're going to get into my manifest deck. Alright, let's see what we got here with visionary, magical moment, Ten of Swords. Talk to me, Spirit. Yeah, I'm being encouraged to go after you, friends, family, co-workers, and spirit guides. Yes. So they have visions of coming towards you, okay? And also, they could be the visionary here. They could have these gifts. The divine masculine. So they are being encouraged. Also, they could have, you know, visions through dreams as well. Let's talk about, I just feel like this is your energy. The High Priestess with Mystic. It doesn't have to be. It could be him. Or her. Or, you know. And take it as it resonates. We both embody divine masculine and feminine energy. Okay, this could be male-male situation, female-female, or male-female. Yeah, would love the chance to speak with you. Reaching out, message, text, email. I might actually call. Yeah, so they're withdrawn. They're thinking about this. Okay, they're definitely. And I still feel like they see you as mystical. Okay. So yeah, they want to reach out. So let's talk about this addict and the situation they're in. Tantric love, take me into ecstasy, Kundalini rising, mind-blowing sex, drunk in love. With drunk and addict, yeah, there's definitely toxicity. I feel like this was a very lustful connection. You know, I know some of you guys don't like to hear that. But what I'm also getting is that they want this tantric, because tantric is all about intimacy. And in having that love connection in order to get there. Okay? You can't just have tantric love with just anyone. So I'm feeling like that's what they would love to have with you, Divine Feminine. And you know, they could have feared intimacy in the past. You know, getting with a karmic is a lot easier because you're not so in tune. And you know, the sex is easy, right? When it comes to divine connections, it's not that it's not easy, it's more intimate, it's more emotional, it's more, you know, very, very spiritual and connected. It's beautiful. You know, it takes someone to shed a lot of ego and pride and have the courage and confidence to be in the presence of divine love in this intimate way. So I'm also feeling like, I mean, this person is really being cracked open right now. Kundalini awakening and enlightenment. So they're going through an awakening. But with the whole drunk in love, I feel like this karmic is very toxic, and she's like enamored with, maybe this person's really good in bed, okay, your divine masculine, but something about him, it's like definitely energy, vampire type of energy here. So let's see what else we got. Let's talk about this crush here. What's going on here? This could be somebody that missed an opportunity with you also. I do pick up on other energies as well, so let's see. Or it could be for him, you know, or divine masculine. Yeah. I'm single again. Freedom, enjoying time to yourself, confidence, and strength. So this could be you or him. We'll get into that. They could have left this person behind, the karmic. Let's talk about wizard, sadness, depression. I mean, somebody's definitely purging. He's going through, or the divine masculine, he or she, going through quite a bit. The purge. Yeah, I can't stand thinking about the possibility of you being with someone else. I'm scared that you might have options. I'm stuck in another situation, can't break free at this time, but we do see that they're single again. So I feel like because they find you so damn sexy and alluring and charismatic, you know, they are afraid that because it's taken them so long and they have to go through all of this, that you might find someone else. Alright, so definitely this is not someone you're talking to at this time. They're not quite sure what you're up to. Okay, so let's talk about friend, King and Queen of Cups with the Lovers. Yeah, see, this magnetism is animalistic. I like to do you into next week, middle of the night sex. I just can't get enough. Yeah. So if you guys are friends, you feeling it. You feeling that magnetic pull. You both have feelings for each other, and with crush here, you're crushing on each other. Okay? Others of you, this person wants to start or spark some sort of friendship, and it's a crush, but you're crushing on each other still. Alright. And for others of you, you decided to be friends. And because they had to go through all of this, and maybe because they were in another connection. But they're single again is what I see here. So let's see what else we got. Let's get some other messages from the divine masculine, truth be told. Let's see, what do they want to say? They're being encouraged to go after you. Yeah, working on my skills and thinking of you. So for some of you, this person, you know, likes to play music, the guitar, or, you know, maybe they're an artist, someone that's really creative. Okay, so they're thinking about you. They're thinking about this magical moment. They're having visions of you, is what I see here. Visions of the future. Okay, so they're just, you know, they're fantasizing here. They're thinking about you a lot. And at least they have some good friends encouraging them to go after you, so that's nice. That's good to hear. Let's talk about, I would love the chance to speak with you. Yeah, I see travel in our future. So there could be some distance here, or they want to travel somewhere with you. Let's talk about this. Ooh. Yeah, I hope you're ready, because I'm going to give it to you. Oh, you know what I'm also getting? That they are going to be obsessed with this connection. Okay, because we have mind-blowing sex, drunk in love. I hope you're ready because I'm going to give it to you. They're going to take you into ecstasy. I do feel some obsession between you guys. Especially with the Five of Wands. It's like nobody else. You both are not going to want anybody else dipping into this cookie jar. Okay? And you know, there are people trying. Okay? So that's for some of you who Divine Masculine is not with Karmic. Yeah, you guys are going to be obsessed. You guys are so high, you're going to touch the sky over here. On this love. I'm also getting, when you guys get together, there might be some awakening here of the Kundalini. Even if you've already gone through a Kundalini awakening with the Tantric and the Kundalini, it's you guys are going to experience new heights sexually. Okay, this is unlike any other sexual bond or connection, and you guys are going to be very, very, very into each other. I can definitely see that. So let's talk about a crush, and I'm single. Okay, so I'm staying as safe as I can. I want to explore things with you. Okay, so they're trying to take care of themselves and be safe at this time, so that's good. Alright, let's talk about, I can't stand thinking about the possibility of you being with someone else. Yeah, because you're their divine love, and in your arms is where they belong, and you're a sacred treasure to this person. Oh, that's beautiful. They're feeling a little lonely here is what I feel here as well. And it's because they're going through that awakening. And that could definitely feel very lonely. Especially when you feel you can't relate to anyone. It's a very internal process. So, they will get through it. Okay, Divine Masculines, if you're watching, you will get through this. And have faith in your Divine Feminine. Okay? I don't see any energies of them being with anyone else here just yet. And I don't feel that energy. So, let's see. This magnetism is animalistic. With friends. King and Queen of Cups. And lovers. Also with friends and lovers. That could be that karmic energy. Okay? Because the lovers can be, you know, two different people, and we do have that devil energy, that addict. Yeah, I see my future in you. I want you in my GPS. And there you go. So they want to come see you, most definitely. They're on their way, I see here, with surrender, loyalty, and change. And they're definitely going through some major changes in life, in love, and within. So that's a lot. It's a lot to handle. Alright, let's jump into Expressions of the Fall, my message medley deck. See what else we got here. Clairsentient. There you go. I think that's how you say it. It just kind of came to me all of a sudden. Romantic vibes surround you at this time. I smell potential. Yes, yes. And they do. I feel like this person does play some sort of instrument for some of you. That won't resonate for everybody, but it's like when they feel romantic. I definitely feel this person's very romantic. We have it here as well. And they love music. They could just love listening to music and thinking about you as well. It's like they want this magical romantic moment here with you. Many suitors, choose wisely. So you could have somebody from the past here secretly thinking about you. Okay. And that could be someone that wants to call you. This could be for either divine feminine or masculine. So we'll see. Take a staycation, just let it all hang out, much needed. And definitely they're going through an awakening, so they're taking some time out. Time to go through this healing process and awakening. Yeah, Mr. or Mrs. Casanova. Keep your eyes peeled with this one. And I feel like because we do have the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, and I'm single again, they left whatever that was behind. So they were with a player, okay, and they're crushing on you. That's why they're staying as safe as they can. Let's see what else we got. Please give me another chance. Yeah, divine feminine, or this is the karmic, okay? Because we do have, I can't stand the possibility of you being with someone else. Please give me another chance. So if this is not somebody in your past divine feminine, it is the karmic trying to ask this person for another chance. Okay? And, you know, they're ready for this change. And I see they could be using tears to stop this first person from going, you know, further into their path. And that could be why they're in hermit mode thinking about this. Okay? They're thinking about that, and then they're thinking about you. So it's like they go back and forth because this karmic doesn't, they're obsessed. They don't want to let them go. But they know in your arms is where they belong, divine feminine. And they see you in their future. Yeah, look at this. Empath connection, mutual respect, and healing energies. And I've been talking about that with the King and Queen of Cups and these two cups. Can't make this shit up. There you go. You're who they want. They want you in their GPS. They see you in their future. They can't help this magnetism towards you. Beautiful energy. It's meant to be. You guys both feel it. So divine masculine, if you're wondering, you know, what your divine feminine has been up to, I think she's just into her spiritual gifts at this time. And, you know, just doing her. But I see mutual love, mutual respect, mutual healing energies. This is meant to be. I mean, you're twin flames. So, but I feel like this is somebody that wants to be with you and vice versa. Let's see. Do I want to get another round? Yeah. Be patient with yourself. Healing the heart chakra. Okay. I feel like that's for divine masculine there. Unforgettable. They will never forget you. Okay. That's the person from the past. So they're secretly still thinking about you. And they find you to be very mystical and intuitive. Okay. And they felt this. So for some of you divine feminines, you did meet a karmic soulmate in the past. But they see you as a witch is what I'm guessing here. Okay, so this person could be very limited as far as their mindset. They weren't open to soulmate energies. But nonetheless, they can't forget you. So they could have been, you know, because we do have the Five of Cups and Ten of Swords. And we know that both divine masculine and feminines go through a lot in connections in order to get on this path. And I feel like they want to come see you. But we have many suitors, so this is also the divine masculine. Okay? And take it as it resonates. It could be, you know, if divine masculine, you're resonating with someone in the past that is still thinking of you, well, you know, that could be it as well. Yeah. Drinking from the same love potion. Can you feel the love tonight? Yes. And that's with tantric love. Yeah, you guys are going to be obsessed with each other. Drunken love, drinking from the same love potion. Yeah. A little bit of ecstasy. A little bit of you and me. A little bit of set you free. Yeah. They do want to give it to you. And they want to beat out the competition, Divine Feminine. Okay? They don't like that there could be someone else here. But there isn't. It, you know, they're in the past. Yeah, they're thinking about Divine Feminine, but the past is in the past. That's what I see here. Let's see what else. I might fear what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. Go for it. Okay, for some of you Divine Feminines, we have two energies here, and it's probably because you dealt with a karmic soulmate. So because it was a past life soulmate, that tie is always going to be, that energy is always going to be around here. So they could still be crushing on you is what I see, but they're a player. Okay? So they might reach out to you because I see it here. And they could be single again here. Because it says, I'm single again. But you already learned this lesson. They missed the opportunity with the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. You're done. That's what I see here. You are done. And also what I feel, Divine Masculine as well. You know, they feared it for a while, going towards the Divine Feminine. Because they had to go through all of this. And they had to muster up the courage to go to you as well. And, you know, they're going to fight through the fear and do it anyways, right? Is what I'm picking up with this Divine Masculine. Yeah, envious, you just make it look easy. You know, sometimes we make it look easy. But what I'm getting here, because please give me another chance, I feel like, you know, the Karmic's in her feels, she feels defeated, and it's like, oh, you make it look easy, you could just walk away, and I'm over here in tears. But the Divine Feminine, this could also be for you, for that past person, because they felt that connection as well. We have Six of Cups with the High Priestess. That tells me you had a karmic soul tie to me. And we have narcissistic personality. Get off that high horse. There you go. So there's somebody here. That's why the Lovers is here. And it's a friend of yours. That's what it is. So you have a friend that you had a lot of chemistry with. And I'm telling you, they were a karmic soulmate. But you learned a hard lesson from that. And you let that go. And now they want to come back around. And it is Mercury retrograde. Remember that? So this person, and it might happen when you get with this Divine Masculine, they're going to be jealous, okay? And they're going to try to ruin it because they're narcissistic, okay? But also for the Divine Masculine, they're single again, and they left this karmic behind. That's why friend is there, and they were narcissistic. So you both dealt with people that were, you know, not so great, okay? At least people that weren't healed. You know, that created a lot of drama. We have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. So they weren't good for you. And we have Addict, the Devil card. So not good situations. So I'm going to use my new deck, Beechcraft Oracle Messages. It's just a fun little deck. You know, with little sayings, questions, you know, kind of like if you were to text, or, you know, very cute. And it ties in well with the reading. So let's go ahead and do that. And see what other messages we have for you guys. Wow, it's been an hour already. I swear I feel like time just flies when I do readings. It's probably because I have so much to say. But, yeah. I gotta go with it when I'm feeling it. And I always tell myself, oh, I'm gonna do a short reading. Yeah, right. I don't think it ever happens. One day, one day. Alright, let's talk about be patient with yourself. Healing the heart chakra. Definitely divine masculine energy, I feel. Romantic vibes around you at this time. I smell potential. Okay, let's see. Yeah, desiring you. They're feeling romantic. So they are fantasizing with visionary here. They're having visions of you and them having a magical moment. Beautiful. Okay, and unforgettable. They will never forget you. Because you are beautiful, magical, lyrical. You are. Yeah. And I keep it. Yeah, I love you like a love song, baby. I wish you would reach out. It would be a nice surprise. So this person in the past wants to hear from you. Okay? We do have, I would love the chance to speak with you. Reaching out, message, text, email. I might actually call. So, you know, and take that as it resonates, guys. You know, divine feminine, I don't know if you want to talk to that past person because of the 10 of swords and the 5 of cups. And I have the 6 of swords with the 4 of cups, which tells me that was a missed opportunity. It was toxic. Okay? I don't think that this would be you. I wish you would reach out. It would be a nice surprise. But take that as it resonates. It could be. I am feeling, though, that it's this person in the past because they're still crushing on you. And they want you to know that they're single now. Okay? But also I do feel like the divine masculine is here. So, wow. Alright, let's see what else we got. Drinking from the same love potion. Yeah, if I told you how I felt, would the feelings be reciprocated? So for some of you, you haven't heard from this masculine in a while. So you don't know, you no longer know how they feel. They don't no longer know how you feel. Others of you, like I said, it's a crush and you're crushing on each other, but they're wondering if you would feel the same. So they have no idea. Okay. So let's see what's going on with crush. And I am staying as safe as I can. But we also have a player here. Yeah, there you go. I think I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, you definitely have someone in the past that is hell of obsessed with you. Very, very much so. And you left them in the dust. Okay, so let's talk about please give me another chance, divine love. We got a lot going on in this one. And that past person could be sad at this time. And they can't stand the possibility of you being with someone else, divine feminine. Okay. And they're envious because you make it look easy. You just moved on and you make it look easy. But, you know, with narcissistic personality and 10 of swords with the 5 of cups, I don't think that, you know, they deserved your attention at that time. Whoever that karmic soulmate was. So let's see what else we got here for that pile. Ooh, astral travel. I visit you in the 5D. So that is the divine masculine here. Okay. And also if divine masculine is looking at tarot divine feminine, they would know that you have a karmic soulmate. that still is in your energy. Not that you want it, but that is still looking to come into your life. Okay? So, but this is your divine masculine astral travel. I visit you in the 5D. So there you go. Confirmation. If you guys were wondering if that's what that was, there it is. And let's talk about empath connection with the King and Queen of Cups. And then we'll do another round because we have narcissistic personality there. I've never felt so drawn to anyone this intensely before. There you go. Let's do another round. Desiring you. Oh. Committed. Okay. Again, for some of you, they were in a karmic situation here. Okay. Others of you, I feel they're committed to you. Okay. So we might need another one there. Let's get another one there. Because we do have the Ten of Swords there. So I'm feeling that's like they were. Yeah, you're crushing on each other. So for those of you who are crushing on someone you're not really sure, because we have it here. If I told you how I felt, would the feelings be reciprocated? Yes, you're crushing on each other. Okay. So I wish you would reach out. It would be a nice surprise for the past person. Yeah, let's turn this fantasy into reality. But we do have many suitors, so remember, you have divine masculine and a soulmate here. Karmic soulmate. Wow, divine feminine. That energy is on fire. Just saying. And that's what happens when you raise your vibration too. You start attracting old lovers, new lovers. Okay? It's going to happen for divine masculine as well. But they want this. Okay? Is what I see here. So let's talk about if I would ask you out. Or if I told you how I felt, would the feelings be reciprocated? Well, we got too many cards here. Okay, so we have I feel like you blocked me, but we also have conflicts and arguments. And we do have the Five of Wands with toxic. So for those of you who are dealing with a divine masculine that has a karmic, they block this person. Or they're not talking to them right now. Okay? That's why they're creeping in here. Conflict, arguments, Five of Wands is drama as well. This is like Five of Swords energy. And I feel like you blocked me. Okay? And now for some of you, this could be that person in your past also trying to get with you. Again, and they feel like you blocked them. And probably did with that Ten of Swords and Five of Cups energy. Okay, with the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups, you're enlightened. You're like, I'm out of here. Okay. Others of you, maybe your divine masculine feels blocked by you. For those of you who, you know, had something in the past and they went into a karmic situation. So let's talk about I think I'm obsessed with you. I'm an idiot. Yeah, there you go. That's that past person. So obsessed with you. They didn't treat you right and they let you go, and now they're sitting in regret. Okay? Let's talk about astral travel. I visit you in the 5D, your divine masculine or divine feminine. Yeah, I wonder if you think of me. So I feel this divine masculine does wander quite a bit. But this could be you as well, divine feminine. You're probably wondering, the same thing, because we have you're crushing on each other. Okay, let's get, I've never felt so drawn to anyone this intensely before. Ex-wife. Okay, so for some of you, the Divine Masculine has an ex-wife. They're friends. Okay, maybe they have kids together. Others of you, this past person that's single again, you know, they left someone. It became their ex-wife. You know, because we do have narcissistic personality with ex-wife. Others of you, you know, it's the Divine Masculine's ex-wife, and maybe that she was narcissistic. I don't know. So take those messages as they resonate. There's a lot of energy here to choose from, that's for sure. I want to get one more round and then we're going to leave it there, okay? So let's talk about you crushing on each other and committed. What is this? Go for it. Wow, so yeah, there you go. You got the green light. So they're committed to this path is what I see here. Okay. Spirit is saying go for it. So Divine Masculine, if you're wanting a sign, they're saying go for it. For those who are resonating with this. So I wish you would reach out. It would be a nice surprise. Let's turn this fantasy into reality. Divine Feminine, that could be something you're saying to the Divine Masculine. Let's see. As well. Yeah, I want to talk with you. And Divine Feminine, for those who dealt with a karmic soulmate in the past, they're definitely obsessed with you. They can't stop thinking about you. They're an idiot. They know it. Okay? They're the ones that spilled the milk. Let's talk about, I feel you blocked me. Conflicts, arguments. What I'm getting there, somebody got hell of upset when they felt blocked by you. And that could have been either the karmic that the Divine Masculine was with, or your past karmic soulmate, Divine Feminine. Yeah, I want to dance the night away with you. So yeah, Divine Masculine is very into you, Divine Feminine. Okay? They want to give it to you. They want to go out with you is what I feel here. Drinking from the same love potion. They want to get a little tipsy with drunken love. And they want to dance the night away with you. They want to whisk you away. They want this passion, okay? It's like they just want to, no inhibitions here. They want to let loose with you. They want to have that one moment, or, you know, finally after so long, where you guys aren't like overthinking about anything. You're just enjoying your energies and the connection, okay? It's like a night of fun. It's going to lead to a night of intimacy. It's beautiful energy, okay? Not just intimacy though. I feel a little bit of kinkiness here. I hope you're ready, because I'm going to give it to you. Okay, a lot of pent-up passion that they want to give to you, Divine Feminine. For sure. Most definitely. So this past person is going to be jealous as F for those of you that left the karmic soulmate behind. So let's talk about, I'm an idiot and I think I'm obsessed. Yeah. Your answer is no. You don't want that past person. Nope. So I wonder if you think of me, astral travel. I visit you in the 5D. Don't do it. Yeah, this person, yeah, this is that past person. Please give me another chance, okay? Because we have two people here. That's this past person. We have no and don't do it. That spirit saying, this person's still a player. Mr. and Mrs. Casanova. Keep your eyes peeled with this one. Alright? If they miss the opportunity to have sex with you and it's a karmic soulmate, they're going to be obsessed with you. Even if they had it before, okay? because of the connection. But I feel definitely this person did not understand spiritual connections in the past, or maybe even not believed in it. But because they still cannot get over you, and they still want to haunt you here, and they're narcissistic, okay? They're looking for you, but Spirit is saying don't do it. So there you go. And if this is for the Divine Masculine as well, you're dealing with a karmic, don't do it, because I feel you both dealt with either an ex-wife that was narcissistic, or a karmic situationship, okay? So don't do it. That's what Spirit is saying. And let's get one more here, just to kind of clarify this mess. Ex-wife. Every day I am more and more attracted to you. Is that even possible? So there you go. Also, for some of you, I just feel like, because I don't have like just a wife card, this person sees you as their wife. But yeah, every day I'm more and more attracted to you. So for those of you who are friends, and it's a twin flame connection, it's like the magnetism is crazy between you guys. And every day it grows and grows and grows. More and more and more. And you guys fall in love deeper and deeper and deeper. And for some of you, where it's a twin flame connection and you're crushing on each other, okay, but you know, maybe you guys haven't met, or it's online, or you briefly met, it's like this is going to grow and grow and grow and grow further, because it's a twin flame connection. So beautiful energy overall. I love it. A lot of energy here. I do want to get into something here because of this past person on both sides, I feel. I want to see what this Five of Wands and toxic energy is for those of you dealing with a divine masculine with a karmic. So I'm going to be using my entrapment karmic exposed deck. I'm giving you a full reading today. So divine masculines dealing with a karmic. What is this about? Okay, being taken for granted here. Let's see what else here. Feeling like a caged lion. So you're still feeling tied to this situation somehow, some way, for whatever reason. It's probably because you're still healing and going through an awakening, okay? I do see you taking some time for yourself. Would take a staycation and just let it all hang out, okay? So I do feel like maybe you took some time out here because you're reflecting on divine feminine, on moving forward, and it's perfectly normal during Mercury retrograde. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, I knew it. Crocodile tears, insincere. So they're trying to get you here with please give me another chance. And crocodile tears. Sadness, grief, depression. Please give me another chance. They're crying because they want They're addicted. They're codependent on you. Okay? And they're taking you for what you got, apparently. So definitely, you're being taken for granted here. And you still feel tied to this person for whatever reason. Financially, you feel like her caregiver. I don't know. But that's what's happening there. Yeah. And it says, don't do it. Okay? And I think you already know the answer deep down inside. And that's why they're saying, oh, you just walk away and you make it look so easy. But you're thinking about this divine love is what I'm seeing here. When you're in hermit mode. You're thinking about both situations. And then this could be the person, the karmic, saying, I can't stand thinking about the possibility of you being with someone else. What else is this person up to, my guides, with these crocodile tears? What's going on here? And being taken for granted? Yeah, the bad outweighs the good in this connection. Do not allow the situation to overtake you. You are stronger than this, okay? You are the freaking lion. The lion is the king of his kingdom. Roar. You're not no kitty cat. You're a lion. Okay? Don't let this person manipulate you. You're being taken for granted here. They're insincere. Okay? They know just how to toy with your emotions. And the bad outweighs the good. You're that yellow umbrella sitting in all this darkness. And I know it's easier said than done. And I see you getting away from it. I do. But because you're empathic, loving, and giving, it's hard for you to just say, no, we're done. Okay? It is. But that's your own compassionate nature, because I see it here. But both you and the Divine Feminine are very compassionate people. And like I see here in the past, Divine Feminines also went through something heavy here. Okay, where they probably gave their all as well. And lesson learned, though. Okay? Bottom of the deck, yeah. Divine Masculine is looking for a way out. Yeah. Divine Masculine is hiding his intentions to protect Divine Feminine and planning. Yeah. So you're going to come to your breaking point. We have deceptive, we have breaking point, and triggers. So this might trigger you a little bit to know that you're being taken for a fool here, taken for granted. But it's a lesson, okay? And I know I'm very blunt with my words, but I don't sugarcoat people that treat people like shit and take them for granted. They don't deserve your compassionate nature. They need to go off and heal that shit instead of taking advantage of other people, sucking you dry with addict energy vampire for sure. Okay? And let's take a look at this past person for you, Divine Feminine, because I see them here. Those of you who dealt with a karmic soulmate in the past, that they are players still obsessed with you. And let me just get that here. We have crush and player. You both have people in your lives that, boy. Let's see what's going on with this person. What are their intentions here? Because they do want to reach out to you, Divine Feminine. This won't resonate for everybody. This for those who dealt with a karmic soulmate and they stabbed you in the back. They were a player. Okay, so Spirit is still telling me about the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine's friends have warned him about the karmic. Okay, so your friends are even seeing this person for who they are. Okay, so that's a message for Divine Masculine. Alright, let's talk about this past person for Divine Feminine. Ooh. Combative, jealous, and envious. So that's that past person. What else can you tell me about this person? It's a trap. There you go. So when they come out and they call you again, we have no and don't do it. Okay? That also goes for divine masculine. I mean, obviously, divine masculine, divine feminine, you're clearly meant to be, right? So why would we fall in these karmic traps anymore? You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be happy there when you know you're already connected to each other, divine feminine, divine masculine. For some of you, though, it's like you guys are questioning, are we still crushing on each other? If I told you how I felt, you know, would it be reciprocated? Yes. Yes. Okay? But don't fall for these karmic traps or karmic soulmate traps. Spirit is screaming, don't do it. Combative, jealous, and envious. And we had envious here. Okay, these people envy your connection. And if they're looking at tarot, they know. They know what's up. They know what's going down. That's why I say in the beginning it's like a spiritual war. God put something together, the devil tries to deflect and direct into toxic places. The devil is always in the details because they never want God's plans to work. That's why they're the devil, even though they were once an angel. They're a fallen angel. And why? Because of ego and pride. And wanting to rule the world and have all the power. The devil is not the creator. God was the creator of the devil. Imagine that. Anyway, guys, this is what I got for you. Very extensive reading here. Hopefully a lot of people can resonate with the energies. It won't be for everybody, but you might resonate with some and not all. So take it as it resonates for you guys. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Alright? And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.